One early manager of mine, she was very focused on helping us figure out, like, what do you want to be known for? What do you want people to reach out to you for? So if it's you're really good at insights or you're really good at advertising, or what is it? What is that? And build out that strength, because a lot of times I think we're really taught to supplement our weaknesses. And so you don't want to have any deficiencies, but you really want to help accelerate your strengths, because that's what's really going to be your calling card as people remember you and remember, the impact that you left. It's always going to be on those things that you really excel in, and how do you help push yourself further in those things. If I could tell my younger career self anything, it would probably be just to speak up sooner. Like, I think, a lot of times you're absorbing, you're learning, you're trying, you don't know if you know as much as everyone else in the room. And I think there's so many times where I missed opportunities to really communicate the breadth of my experiences much earlier and my opinions. And I wish I had freed myself from that, of just sort of that worry of, do I know enough? Do I have enough information? And looking back, I realized, like, I knew way more than I gave myself credit for. I wish I just had owned that.
Well, I'm a big fan of servant leadership. The leader's role is to serve and empower and enable the people that you lead to be as successful as possible. So to me, that's the core value. I have this sort of 4-part leadership playbook that I've long relied on. And it's the first thing is that the leader's role is to set a vision and sort of a North Star and a framework for where we want to go. And then second is to assemble a team of people that really fit the vision. And then the third piece is to communicate that and to make sure everybody understands it and communicate it in a really inspiring way. And then the fourth thing is to give people the resources they need to be successful, and to be kind of out there in front, clearing the brush before they have to get there, and fighting the battles for them.
Look for the opportunities that give you, like a new, perspective on how you go about marketing, that challenge your assumption, and be clear on, like, building out your skill set so that you can call upon those experiences down the road. Touch a little bit of everything, right? Like, in my career, I've had the chance to do a lot of different stuff and work in a lot of different categories and a lot of different products, and, products at different life stages, whether it's new or product that's kind of maturing in its category, or, a product that is regional in nature. I've had roles that have been very quantitatively focused, and certainly, like, when you start off in marketing, particularly in CPG marketing, you do a lot of quantitative work where you're looking at, volume numbers, and you're thinking through kind of, placement, and you're thinking through, like, shopper marketing and your trade spend. Like, you spend a lot of time in numbers, and it's beneficial. It's beneficial to have kind of this sense of understanding how the math works, understanding, not only kind of that top line growth, but being able to follow those dollars to the P&L and think through the decisions that you make. It's been beneficial to me to be able to work in the space of, advertising and digital and social, like the brand aspect of brand management, and being able to understand kind of the fundamentals of a brand architecture, and think through how does that impact, decisions we make on what products we launch or products that we don't launch. And so, from my perspective, I think probably the thing that's most beneficial is being able to have those different, types of marketing roles, to have those types of different brands, because ultimately it gives you the tool set, to be able to work at increasingly higher levels within the organization, because you understand what's necessary to build a brand for long-term success.
Are you in a place that makes you feel wholesome and that you can be the best you? I don't think it's great for people to be in companies or places where it's nothing about, hey, bring your authentic self, because I think that's kind of jargony. It's more about, when you show up, are you having fun and enjoying yourself? When you show up, do you feel included and feel like you're part of the team? When you show up, are people putting you in a position to give you the opportunity to show your best work and to show your best self? Is that the kind of environment that you're in? If you cannot answer yes to those 3 questions, then you need to go to another environment. There are hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of companies. The Fortune 500 is just that, is 500. And, working at one of them may be great for some experiences, and some people not working at them is fine too. But make sure that you're really at a place that I think on balance nurtures you as a person so that you can grow and get the skills that you need to essentially elevate yourself if that's your goal. Just make sure that you're somewhere where people value you and that you can create value. And I think when you do that, I actually do think you have, kind of the right attitude about what your career is, what it should be, and what you can aspire to be.